How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bring you an absolute banger list of games coming to PS Plus Extra and Premium on June 18th, so next Tuesday. Starting off, we've got Monster Hunter Rise. This is the Switch Monster Hunter exclusive that then became a PC port a year later, and then a port to the rest of the consoles a year after that. Trophy-wise, this one's a doozy. It's a 5 out of 10 for difficulty, so it's not super easy. There's no trophies that require you to be online, so that's a good thing. But to finish this, you're looking at over 250 hours, so you better get started on this now if you're crazy enough to go for it. Next up, we've got Football Manager 2024, and it's a PS5 exclusive. I've mentioned it before, I'm not a footy guy, but having just recently made the plunge into out-of-the-park baseball, I can absolutely see why people play these sports management sim games. Trophy difficulty-wise, I think it's going to depend on your knowledge of how soccer works as a game, but I think if you have any idea what you're doing, you can get this finished in a few days of playing, somewhere around 20 hours of game time. Next up, we've got Crusader Kings 3, and this is also a PS5 exclusive. Your boy loves Crusader Kings. Between 2 and 3, I've got hundreds of hours played, so if you're into this grand historical strategy type of game, I can't recommend this enough. Trophy-wise, it's definitely going to depend on how good you are at these Paradox games. I'd expect someone new to have some trouble, probably around a 7 out of 10, and your time to finish the platinum is going to be a lot. Well over 100 hours, probably over 200 hours even to finish it. Next up, we've got Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 6, or as I'm going to call it moving forward, Supercross 6. This came out last year, and I've been out of the motocross scene since I was a kid, as the last motocross game I played was Excitebike 64, shout out, so I'm pretty indifferent to this one. Trophy-wise, this one's another tough one, probably a 7-ish out of 10, and because you have to finish all the challenges in the game, you're probably looking at around 50 or so hours to finish. Next up, we've got After Us, and this is another PS5 exclusive. This is an adventure game, and probably the game I'm most looking forward to trying out from this list. I've got another game, Arise, A Simple Story, which I'll probably try after I finish this. Trophy-wise, it's pretty easy compared to all the games we've talked about before this, only about a 3 out of 10 on difficulty, and only about 10 hours to finish. There's one online trophy, but it's just to plant a tree after you finish the story, so no biggie there. Next up, we've got Anno 1800, last year's version of the City Builder franchise, and this is also a PS5 exclusive. Sure are a lot of those this time around. Your boy loves a good city builder. Check out my first look at Republic of Pirates, a city builder coming out later this month. And I've been a fan of the Anno series for years now. Trophy-wise, it's not super difficult, only about a 4 out of 10, and you're going to have to log 40-ish hours into this to finish it off. But I've always found it super easy to lose track of time with these types of games, so I'd expect it to fly by. Next up, we've got Police Simulator Patrol Officers. I'm more of a trucker, flight, or pressure washer simulator kind of guy myself, but I can see where this could be fun. Trophy-wise, this one isn't too bad at all. It's only around a 2 out of 10 for difficulty, so not hard at all, and it's only going to cost you somewhere around 20 hours to finish the whole thing. The trophies are kind of grindy, but if you're enjoying yourself while you're playing, I can see this flying by as well. Oh yeah, and while I've got you here, if you want more of these games and enjoy today's video, please let me know by leaving a like, letting me know in the comments which of these games I should make a trophy guide for next, and subscribing to the channel for more trophy hunting content. Next up, we've got Far Cry 4. This is the one set in the Himalayas, think Nepal or Bhutan, with the ever-talented Troy Baker playing the villain, Pagan Min. In my mind, it's hard to top Far Cry 3, but this one's pretty good too. Trophy-wise, you're looking at only around a 3-ish for difficulty and only around 25 hours or so to finish, but the problem now is the online trophies. There's two in particular that involve the online versus mode, which were broken for a while, but there seems to be a fix that's working right now, so if you plan on going for this one, I definitely recommend checking out the trophy guide on PSN Profiles to find out more. Next up, we've got Lego The Hobbit, and boy, am I excited for this one. Way back in an age long past, when I was an Xbox gamer, I got the full 1000 gamer score in this, so it'll be nice to get the platinum for it instead. Trophy wise, it's a Lego game, so if you've played any of those before, you know what you're getting into. It's only a 2-ish out of 10 for difficulty, so not that tough, about 35 or so hours to finish everything, and you'll essentially have to play through every single level twice. I definitely recommend playing this with a second person, but there's only one trophy that actually requires multiplayer, and you can do it just fine if you have a second controller. Next up, we've got Lego The Incredibles. Same deal with this one as Lego The Hobbit. If you've played these games before, you know what you're getting into. This time, it's just with an Incredibles flavor to it. Trophy wise, it's mostly the same, another 2 out of 10 for difficulty, and only 20 hours or so to finish this one, but you don't have any kind of multiplayer trophy requiring a second controller, so you can skip that. I'd still recommend playing with a second person, though. Next up, we've got one single PSVR 2 game being added with PS Plus Premium, and that's Kayak VR Mirage. I've mentioned in some previous videos that these are always throwaway picks for me since I've got no interest in PSVR. I've got enough money in my Vive setup, thank you very much. But if you've got it, then you might enjoy this. Trophy-wise, it's actually pretty difficult for a VR game. You're looking at a 6-ish out of 10, and you're going to have to sink 12 or so hours into it to finish everything up. Expect a bit of a grind since you're going to have to kayak for 100 kilometers, which my out-of-shape self thinks sounds just dreadful. Finally, we've got our PS Plus Premium Classics games, so as usual, I have no idea what the trophy support is going to end up being, but I'll hope for the best with them recently adding trophies to classics they've added before. First, we've got Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, so episodes 4, 5, and 6. If they do add trophy support, I would expect it to be much of the same with the other LEGO games, so let's hope for the best on that one. Next, we've got Ghost Hunter, a weird third-person shooter developed by the same people who brought you Medieval and the PSP version of Little Big Planet. If I'm being honest with you, I'd never heard of this before, so I'll be interested to see how it ends up. Finishing up here, we've got Daxter, the 2006 PSP platformer that decided we didn't need Jack anymore, just Daxter. I never played it since I never had a PSP, but it was nominated for a BAFTA and got pretty good reviews for a PSP game, so I'm going to hope for the best for this one too. So there you have it, this month's PS Plus Premium and Extra games, since apparently the previous set was 4 days of play. I'm pretty excited about this month. It's got quite a few games I'll be going for the platinum in. If I had to pick just one to get excited about, it's probably After Us, since it's something entirely new to me that looks right up my alley. But let me know in the comments down below which games you'll be going for the platinum in, and while you're at it, leave a like and subscribe for more trophy hunting content.